Good morning, it's Wayne, the personal trainer. Just something that I wanted to bring up really that I've noticed quite a lot of at the minute, that people are struggling with the isolation because they're feeling low, anxious and all this. But we're all in the same boat. I mean, me myself, I suffer as well with the anxiety of this. I mean, we're all coping and dealing with stuff in our own way. But this is why I originally started doing these videos, to try and help, keep myself focused and trying to help everyone. But if anyone is struggling, feel free to message me. I'm always available for a quick chat. Don't get me wrong, I'm not no cancer or anything, but sometimes just someone different, sometimes it helps. But what I'm going to start off with is just the fact that I've been reading around, and I found that a lot of people are not necessarily overeating, but could possibly be boredom eating. And I'm not here to preach. I'm just thought I'd share some information with yourselves. That's all. What I've been looking at is, I've noticed how true or not it is, because it's only what I've read myself. Is that those of you that enjoy drinking coffee and say it wakes you up in the morning, that apples do the same job. They actually wake you up more in the mornings than what a coffee does. And secondly, it's a lot healthier for you than the coffee, because obviously coffee contains caffeine, which is highly addictive. Pretty much that's that one. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you something. Standard can of Coke, which is 330ml. As you can see, that equates to 139 calories. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to break it down into workout terms, to get you to understand that obviously we have to be careful with the high sugars and stuff, because not just fat, sugars equated to it as well. And that is equivalent to, men that are watching, it's 12 minutes of cardio, which is like treadmill, walking, etc. And it also equates to 16 minutes of weightlifting. Those are the men that drink a lot of this stuff, a lot of this Coke, you've got to do 12 minutes of cardio, 16 minutes of weightlifting to actually earn it off. So be careful out there with that one, because it is quite misleading, and it's on the shelf, so you can quite easily think, oh yeah, I'll have a drink of that. Maybe try infusing some water or something instead. Right, I'm going to talk about the women's side of it on this one. The women's side of it is 14 minutes of carbs, so like 14 minutes of like walking, treadmill, anything that gets your heart flowing and racing. That's what will burn it off. But you'll also, women, unfortunately, you'll have 19 minutes of weightlifting to actually burn it off, which is quite bad really. Something else I just wanted to say that we've all got to be mindful of and careful of. There's still a lot of like bulk buying and stuff like that. But when I went shopping yesterday myself, and I noticed that a lot of people are like buying that they don't normally buy. And yeah, it's good to experiment, don't get me wrong, on flavours and adjusting it and stuff, but people are going quite mad on pot, chocolate and stuff like that. But if it's not in your normal, if it's not in what you normally buy, then don't feel you have to buy it, because if not, it's not going to do you any good. It's not going to help the NHS, because you're not looking after yourselves, which at the minute, currently the NHS need us to look after ourselves to help, with the dilemma that we're currently in. But also, after researching a little bit, I'm going to research a little bit more on it, but I just wanted to share this. We have to be careful with the amount of fake sugars, i.e. fizzy drinks, cakes, biscuits, sweets, anything like that, because what it can do, it can give us a springboard motion, which what I basically mean by that is, say if you had, for example, 5 or 6 cans of Coke, for example, not that I recommend you drink that, but say if you did, for argument's sake, your mood and everything's going to be quite high up, because it's giving you that sugar hit of, you know, and it brings you up, it makes you feel positive, you know, socially active, you know, you can go and pretty much you can go and take the world on because you can do activities because you feel happy. And in the current situation, it's quite easy to overindulge on the high sugars because it gives you that uplift without realising it. But then the problem is, once that sugar's wore off, so you're originally up here because you've had that big sugar hit, you just drop down, plummet down, and you feel actually lower, and it's that vicious cycle because all that happens is you feel really low, so you'll have say for example can of Coke, you have your can of Coke, you'll go all the way back up, so you know, so you'll be feeling, you know, positive and all happy. As soon as that plummet, as soon as it starts wearing off that caffeine hit, it drops back down, and then what will happen? You'll be back where you started. So it's that constant up-down battle. So we've got to be careful with the sugars because it could cause a fluctuation in our mood. It can make us sleep more. You know, over calories can make us sleep purely because our body has to shut down or relax and go to sleep purely because it can't digest, and the only way it's going to digest it is literally purely by going to sleep, to try and help, because it's tiring our bodies out with the extra calories. I'm not here to preach, it's just an observation of what I've seen and what I've read so far. But if you've got any more questions, you know, feel free to message. But also as well, for those that are struggling out there, do something that makes you happy. Whether it be, you know, go in your garden when it's nice. I know it's hard at the minute. Do some baking. Do something constructive that makes you feel good. And at the end of each day, however hard it is, think about something either you achieved or think about something positive that you've done that day. However little, it's a positive. And always, those that are struggling, maybe write a plan of what you're going to do and a routine maybe for the week. Say for example, you're gonna conquer your bedroom, you're gonna sort through your clothing and dispose of stuff that you don't want. Whether it be you're gonna paint a picture, bake a cake, do some craft and build something like that's quite big. You know, at the end of, say on the Saturday, you prep and you've got all your plans already, and then Saturday you decide to do that big challenge, you know, of whatever it is. Don't do something positive with yourself and think positive, because when this pandemic is all well and gone, which touch wood, it'll be gone sooner the better. From my point of view, just be mindful of what you're doing and keep thinking positive, because it's not going to be here forever. And don't get stuck in a rut of where you're going to feel in that really bad position and putting yourself in a bad position for once this is done. Sorry if you think I'm rambling on or preaching. It's just, you know, that we're all in the same boat and we should all be trying to help each other, which is purely why I do these videos, these workout videos. I mean, I don't charge anything for them, purely because I get the enjoyment out of doing them. And I get that sense of achievement that I've done a video that, you know, on days, and I've tried to help people. And to be honest, sometimes it's not always about what you're gaining or receiving, it's about that positive of yourself, knowing that you've done your best either to support your neighbour by going and getting their shopping, those that are able to. I mean, I'm not recommending you going out, but if you are going out and there's someone, you know, that may need you, always offer to help, because you never know when you need it yourself. Sorry for rambling on, but you know, it's just something that's quite close to my heart. We understand that everyone's missing their families and stuff, but you know, maybe a phone call, maybe a video chat, those that we got that facilities to loved ones, just to see how they're doing. Two things: one, you might be able to rest a lot easier because you know everyone's okay, and secondly, it will pass a bit of time as well because you can share what you've been doing with your relatives. Thank you very much for watching.